Yo guys, we've got two ninja gods about to eat literal dirt in a Saiyan boot camp. Let's see who drops first. Oh, and please scan that QR code and don't—
Welcome to the real hell. The Saiyan prince doesn't care about hand signs. He's using bone-crushing gravity to break these two legends down to absolute zero. Look at Hashirama. Every muscle fiber is tearing apart. His healing factor is gone, so right now, he's just a regular guy fighting for his life. And then there's Madara. His legendary Uchiha pride is literally the only thing keeping his face out of the dirt. He absolutely refuses to tap out first. Vegeta isn't even breaking a sweat. To him, these so-called gods of the Shinobi world are basically just toddlers learning how to walk. You can literally hear their bones creaking under the pressure. This isn't just a workout, it's a brutal deconstruction of everything they know. Madara's body is screaming for him to stop. Without his chakra to cushion the blow, every single second feels like he's holding up a mountain. But just when they think they've hit their absolute limit, the prince decides to turn the dial up. He's not here to play nice. Boom! Just like that, they hit the dirt. All that shinobi dominance wiped out by sheer, raw gravity. It's actually crazy to watch. Hashirama is eating straight up dirt right now, but you gotta respect the hustle. The guy just doesn't know when to stay down. Vegeta drops in like he weighs nothing. The difference in their physical conditioning is just insulting at this point. No breaks in this class, guys. He points to those massive rocks, and they already know what time it is. Total physical torture. Look at the size of those things. Without ninjutsu to lighten the load, they are feeling every single ounce of that dead weight. Hashirama is literally sinking into the ground. His legs are turning to jelly, but his insane stubbornness just won't let him quit.
Push harder, you fragile little bugs! My gravity doesn't care about your pathetic bloodlines!
Madara is running on pure, unfiltered hatred and pride right now. If Hashirama takes a step, Madara is taking two, even if it kills him. They turn a punishment into a race. You can strip away their ninjutsu, but you can never strip away that insane rivalry. Their gear is literally falling apart. They are pushing their raw physical limits way past the red line, and something is about to give. Oh snap! Hashirama loses his footing. The sheer exhaustion finally catches up, and down goes the god of Shinobi, eating the dirt again. Madara tries to laugh it off, but karma hits fast. His own rock shifts, and bam, he's face down right next to his rival. And Vegeta? Bro is literally yawning. He's watching two of the most dangerous men in history fail at basic cardio, and he is so bored. They push the rocks off, looking like absolute zombies. If their clans saw them right now, they wouldn't even recognize their own leaders. But the break is over before it even starts. Vegeta raises a finger, and the real torture session is about to kick off. Dodgeball, Saiyan style. He starts firing off ki blasts at the speed of sound. If they don't move right now, they are dead meat.
I am an Uchiha. I don't bow down to gravity or anyone.
Hashirama is rolling around like a total amateur. There is no grace, no ninja finesse here, just pure, ugly survival instincts kicking in. But look at them go. They are fighting back against the pressure. It's totally reckless, but that warrior spirit is finally starting to adapt. A massive shockwave rips the ground wide open. Vegeta is literally tearing the geography apart just to teach them how to move. The dust clears, and it's over. The tank is completely on empty. They've pushed their bodies so far past the breaking point, they can't even twitch. This is the exact moment the old shinobi mindset dies. No titles, no clans, just two broken men staring at the sky, starving for power. Vegeta looks down at them like they're absolute garbage. The physical training broke them, but the real nightmare, the hunger, is just about to begin. They are trying to stand, but their bodies are absolutely screaming. Without chakra to reinforce their cells, they are hitting a brutal biological wall. Look closely. Their muscle fibers are literally tearing apart. The sheer physical toll of generating ki is destroying them from the inside out. Madara can't even process this. His genius Uchiha brain knows exactly how to fight, but his mortal body is completely shutting down. That faint white glow. That's ki. But because they lack proper training, this raw energy is forcefully cannibalizing their own bodily reserves. And then, the true nightmare begins. Ki doesn't run on spiritual energy, it runs on pure calories. They are starving at light speed. Hashirama drops to one knee. The first Hokage is literally being brought down by an empty stomach. His metabolism is completely self-destructing. You can actually see the fat and water leaving his body. The Saiyan workout is turning him into a hollow shell. Madara tries to laugh it off, but karma strikes instantly. His own stomach roars back, and down he goes right next to Hashirama. He's biting his own lip just to stay awake. The Uchiha pride is strong, but you can't genjutsu an empty stomach, bro. Look at them stumbling around like zombies. This isn't a battle of jutsu anymore, it's a desperate, ugly fight for basic survival. Madara's legendary footwork is totally gone. Without energy, his brain sends the signal, but his muscles just completely refuse to respond.
Damn it! My body is completely locking up! I'm literally starving to death!
Hashirama wants to help, but he can't even save himself. His massive life force is totally zeroed out. He is running on fumes. We are in his head now. His vision is completely blurring out. The hunger is literally shutting down his brain functions one by one. Boom. Down goes the god of Shinobi. No epic explosion, no final jutsu clash. He just passes out straight into the mud. Madara gets one last arrogant smirk in, thinking he won the endurance race, but his own battery is completely dead too. And there he goes. Two of the most feared men in history, reduced to a couple of starving, unconscious wrecks in the dirt. Look at this mess. Hashirama is literally drooling in the mud, dreaming about a bowl of rice. The sheer disrespect is unreal. Madara Uchiha, the ghost of the ninja world, absolutely humbled by a lack of calories. It's honestly hilarious but terrifying at the same time. Just let this image sink in. The absolute ceiling of the Shinobi world, completely broken down by the foundation of the Saiyan world. And down comes the prince. He doesn't even make a sound when he lands. He's just floating in pure disgust. He steps right over them like they are literal trash on the sidewalk. No respect, no empathy, just cold, hard reality. He crosses his arms. You already know what that means. The Saiyan prince is incredibly disappointed in what this world has to offer. The physical limits of the Shinobi system have been completely exposed. Relying on hand signs made their actual bodies way too fragile. He can't even believe it. To him, they didn't even survive the warm-up. This is just pathetic.
Pathetic! You call yourselves gods? Your frail chakra made you soft. You're starving after a basic warm-up.
Hashirama's subconscious is literally begging for food. The great Hokage is reduced to a starving animal reaching out in the dirt. Vegeta is just annoyed now. He didn't sign up to babysit a couple of starving peasants. The disrespect is reaching max levels. And that's a wrap on the first lesson. The bodies are broken, the egos are shattered, and the hunger is absolutely real. One last stomach growl for the road. The god of Shinobi is officially out cold, beaten by his own metabolism.
Bro, Vegeta's literally starving them. Who taps out first? Comment below right now.
The vibe just flipped instantly. The training is over, but that silence. Yeah, that's not the sound of peace. That's a predator entering the room. Vegeta catches it immediately. He doesn't need chakra to sense that the canyon is suddenly crawling with uninvited guests. And these two. They are completely out cold. Stripped of their god-tier status, they are literally sitting ducks in the mud right now. Look closely at the shadows. That's not a normal blind spot. Something deeply toxic is bleeding out of the very rocks themselves. Blackzetsu. The ultimate puppet master. He's been watching this whole time, and he realizes Vegeta is breaking the system.
The cycle of chakra cannot be broken. Erase these anomalies. Leave no trace of them.
Zetsu gives the green light. He's played multiple clans against each other, uniting them just for this one perfect assassination. Look at this setup. It's a complete death trap. Zetsu manipulated an entire elite allied force to corner them at their absolute weakest. These aren't your average foot soldiers. This is a Black Ops hit squad moving with zero hesitation. They want blood. Not even a pebble moves. Their chakra control is completely dialed in to mute their footsteps. It's an invisible invasion. The net is closing. They are swarming the floor, making sure there is absolutely zero chance of escape. And Vegeta? Man is literally yawning in the face of a massive ambush. To him, this isn't an army, it's a minor inconvenience. Blades are out. They know exactly who is sleeping in the dirt, and they aren't taking any chances with prisoners. They got a clean lock on the first Hokage. If that kunai drops, the Shinobi history books are getting completely rewritten tonight. The captain drops the signal. No monologues, no hesitation. Just straight, cold-blooded business. Hand signs are flying. They are prepping massive ninjutsu to carpet bomb the entire crater into pure dust. Boom! The whole canyon lights up. It's a massive, beautiful death sentence waiting to drop on their heads. Hashirama feels the heat, but his body is completely out of gas. Bro is trapped in a food coma while a literal apocalypse charges above him. Zetsu is literally drooling in the shadows. His master plan to erase the Saiyan anomaly is about to hit the bullseye. Look at those shadows wrapping around them. There is absolutely no space to dodge. The tactical advantage is 100% with the ambushers. They are breaking out the heavy artillery. Those Fuma shurikens are designed to chop a man completely in half before they even wake up. Pure, lethal lightning chakra. This isn't a capture mission, they are bringing absolute, unfiltered devastation. This is it. The clash of eras. The fragile magic of chakra hovering right above the brutal, gritty reality of the Saiyan training ground. Vegeta just sits down. He's looking at an army capable of leveling a country, and his only reaction is absolute disgust.
100 fragile bugs still just make a pile of trash.
The signal drops. The execution order is a go. It is absolute raining hellfire from this point forward. But hold up. Madara's eye snaps open. No Sharingan, no chakra, just the pure, unadulterated rage of a starving predator. Incoming. The sky is literally falling. There is nowhere to run and absolutely nowhere to hide from this barrage. Zetsu completely dips out. As far as he's concerned, the Saiyan thread is already burnt to a total crisp. It's game over. The absolute full force of the Shinobi world is dropping right on their heads. How do you even survive this? The jutsu is literally an inch away from turning them to ash. This is the ultimate checkmate for the Shinobi world. Vegeta doesn't even look up. He just casually swats his hand like he's chasing away a tiny, annoying mosquito. And just like that, a country-destroying barrage is completely erased by sheer wind pressure. No signs, no magic, just raw power. The smoke clears, and Bro is literally just sitting there eating a dinosaur-sized roast leg. He is completely unfazed. Forget the massive army of assassins. Hashirama's survival instincts instantly lock onto one thing, the smell of perfectly cooked barbecue. His eyes snap wide open. He's totally ignoring the fact that thousands of elite killers are surrounding them right now. He starts crawling through the thick mud toward Vegeta like a starving zombie. The enemy assassins are just standing there, utterly confused. The elite shinobi commander is completely baffled. This is absolutely not how you assassinate a god. The tension is completely ruined. Hashirama actually grabs Vegeta's boot. He is shamelessly begging for a single bite, totally abandoning every ounce of his Hokage dignity. Madara wakes up just in time to see his lifelong rival acting like a literal stray dog begging for scraps.
Hashirama! Have you absolutely zero pride left as a shinobi?
But the universe has zero mercy. Madara's own stomach betrays him with the loudest, most embarrassing growl ever recorded. Vegeta is just staring at them in pure silence. He came here to train warriors, not run a daycare for starving ninjas. The absolute second-hand embarrassment is so real. Vegeta actually facepalms. He is completely and utterly done with these two idiots. He can't take the stupidity anymore. He sighs heavily and literally just throws his giant lunch right at Hashirama's face. Hashirama catches it out of the air like it's the Holy Grail. The dude is crying literal tears of joy. He hugs the meat so tight. He's not even eating it yet, he's just appreciating that food actually exists again. The assassins finally snap out of their confusion and charge in to finish the job. But that's a huge mistake. Vegeta doesn't even give him a single second to take a bite. He plants his boot square on Hashirama's back. And bam! He punts the first Hokage like a literal football, launching him straight toward the incoming enemy lines. Hashirama is flying at supersonic speed like a human missile. But look closely, he absolutely refuses to let go of the meat. He crashes into the vanguard like a bowling ball. The elite assassins are getting totally flattened by a flying, hungry ninja. Bro is literally taking a huge bite of the meat while crushing his enemies. The disrespect on this battlefield is off the charts. Madara starts sweating, realizing he's next on the kicking block. He's got to fight right now or get punted too.
Clean up this trash or be trash!
Yo, how many of you thought he'd drop the meat? Comment below right now.
Hashirama is fully in the zone right now. Bro is literally treating a high-level assassination attempt like a casual lunch break. These assassins are panicking hard. They throw up a massive earth wall, thinking it's gonna stop a moving freight train. Boom! He literally punches right through solid rock. No jutsu, no hand signs, just pure, unadulterated Saiyan physical conditioning. Madara is watching this and it finally clicks. The Uchiha genius realizes exactly what kind of terrifying power they just unlocked. Look at his hands. Madara is actually forcing his raw, unrefined ki to manifest. It looks totally unstable, but insanely deadly. 3 assassins drop in on Madara, thinking he's easy prey. Oh boy, they have absolutely no idea what they just walked into. He blocks a sword with his bare arm. He's literally treating his own body like an experimental laboratory right in the middle of a war zone.
So this is key. No hand signs, just pure, unfiltered violence. I like it.
1 punch. That's all it takes. Madara just turned a highly trained killer into a crash test dummy for his new toy. Meanwhile, they throw a literal water dragon at Hashirama. Most ninjas would be weaving signs for their lives right now. But Hashirama just roundhouse kicks the water. He literally kicks a magical spell in the face and shatters it into rain.
Hey, Madara! I'm up to 20. You better catch up before I finish this roast.
Madara doesn't even care about the score. He's using these assassins to run diagnostics on his own body. His kinetic vision is insane even without the Sharingan. He's literally walking through explosive tags just to see if it tickles. The absolute disrespect is on another level right now. This isn't a battle for Madara anymore. It's a science experiment, and these guys are just the lab rats. It's a total farm fest. Hashirama is fighting like a wild beast, while Madara is operating like a cold-blooded surgeon. The Shinobi alliance is breaking. Hashirama is literally using his lunch as a weapon. He is batting fully grown men away like they are annoying flies. Vegeta is just watching from the VIP seats. He's not impressed yet, but at least he's not totally disgusted anymore. Progress, right? The assassins make one last desperate push. They combine their chakra into a massive, unavoidable wall of fire aimed right at Madara. It's a direct hit. The fire completely swallows him. Any normal shinobi would be instant ash right now. But wait. Look at his hands. He's using the raw ki as a dense, physical shield. The fire literally cannot touch him. Bro is literally grabbing the fire. He's grabbing a magical projection with his bare hands. This defies every rule of chakra. He rips it in half. Madara Uchiha just tore a ninjutsu apart with his bare, glowing hands. This is absolute peak brutality. Okay at his face. The shinobi system is dead to him now. Madara has officially tasted the power of a Saiyan, and he is hooked. The assassins are breaking. They drop their weapons and run. You can't assassinate guys who literally eat your strongest attacks for breakfast. And Hashirama? He just finished his meal. Bro cleared half an army and ate a dinosaur leg at the exact same time. Look at them now. They aren't shinobi anymore. They just survived their first real Saiyan crucible, and they are forever changed. Even Vegeta has to respect it. They survived the hunger, they cleared the trash, and they proved they have the warrior spirit. But don't celebrate yet. The physical test is over, but the prince is about to teach them the real lesson of a king. The battlefield is quiet. The age of chakra just got absolutely obliterated in a single night. What happens next?
Bro, Madara literally tore a jutsu in half with his bare hands. That Saiyan mindset is absolutely insane, no cap.
Look at these two. They just wiped out an elite hit squad with 0 chakra, and now they are feeling absolutely untouchable. Hashirama is totally hyped. The god of shinobi thinks he just unlocked the ultimate cheat code to the entire ninja world. And Madara is literally drunk on power right now. That legendary Uchiha pride is flaring right back up to maximum levels. But they forgot one major detail. They aren't the apex predators in this canyon. Not even close. Incoming. The prince is dropping back into the pit, and he does not look happy about their little victory dance. Boom. Just the sheer pressure of him landing sends a massive shockwave that instantly shatters their fragile egos. Down they go. Gravity doesn't care about your kill streak. They are eating dirt all over again. Vegeta is walking through the dust like the Grim Reaper. It's time for a brutal reality check. Madara tries to flex his new ki, but his body just totally locks up. The power gap is still astronomical. Before they can even blink, Vegeta vanishes. He's moving way faster than any Sharingan could ever track. A brutal knee straight to the gut. Hashirama folds instantly. That wild animal energy just got completely shut down. And a vicious backhand for Madara. He sends the legendary Uchiha skipping across the dirt like a flat stone. They thought they were gods 5 seconds ago. Now they're just two kids who just got scolded by their dad. Vegeta crosses his arms. He didn't train them to be mindless butchers. He demands absolute, disciplined royalty.
You think slaughtering weaklings makes you kings? You are just rabid dogs off a leash! Disgusting!
Hashirama's eyes go wide. The brutal truth hits him way harder than the physical punch ever could. Madara grits his teeth, absorbing the lesson. To truly rule, you don't just destroy, you must dominate with absolute discipline. Vegeta is dropping pure philosophical heat. A true king knows exactly when to crush a skull and when to show iron mercy. Look at that aura. It's massive, disciplined, and terrifying. It's not wild rage, it is perfectly weaponized authority. They finally get it. The arrogance completely washes away, replaced by genuine respect. They just leveled up mentally. But while the ultimate masterclass is happening in the light, something is absolutely losing its mind in the dark. Blackzetsu is literally shaking in the shadows. The ultimate puppet master is totally paralyzed by absolute fear. He's been watching this whole time. He realizes that Ki completely bypasses the entire chakra system he manipulated for centuries. His grand master plan to revive Kaguya. It's basically toast if these alien Saiyan teachings spread across the nations.
This alien anomaly. It threatens Mother's return. The chakra era is being erased before my very eyes.
Zetsu completely dips out in pure panic. He knows he can't manipulate these guys anymore. It's a whole new game now. The moon shines down on the absolute carnage. The Shinobi Alliance didn't just lose a battle tonight, they lost their entire era. Just take in this epic visual. The Saiyan Prince standing tall over his two legendary disciples in the ruined canyon. This isn't just a training arc anymore. This is the birth of an absolute powerhouse faction that will conquer the world. The shadows swallow the scene. The age of chakra is dead. Prepare yourselves for the era of Ki.
Thank you guys so much for watching till the end. Please donate to me and comment your episode 2 predictions.